Today we are taking you to Kedarnath by Baba's grace. The real Char Dham consists of four places at the four corners of India. It has Puri, Badrinath, Dwarka, and Rameshwaram. It is said that Lord Krishna takes bath at Rameswaram, rules at Dwarka, eats at Puri, Jagannath, and sleeps at Badrinath. You are seeing here the map of India. These places are at the four corners of India, as you can see, and are together called Char Dham. One who performs Char Dham Yatra will get Mukti. It is being said like that. On way to Kedarnath, there are five Prayags. The literal meaning of Prayag is the place where rivers converge. Devaprayag, Rudraprayag, Karnaprayag, Nandaprayag, and Vishnuprayag are the five confluences where Bhagirathi, Mandakini, Pindar, Nandakini, and Dhauli Ganga flow into Alaknanda. Together, these rivers form River Ganga, all of them in Uttarakhand state. We are now at Devaprayag. Devprayag is the confluence of Bhagirathi and Alaknanda rivers. Bhagirathi is white in color, while Alaknanda is brown in color. The colors also change across seasons. This is Devaprayag. From Devaprayag, we go to Rudraprayag, then Sonaprayag, and finally Gauri Kund. Gauri Kund is the base camp to the Kedarnath travel. On the way to Kedarnath, we have come to Devaprayag. Devaprayag is a very beautiful place. The confluence of the two rivers is a sight to see. I mean, this is something which we don't get such views in life normally. So, also, one can take holy bath here at the Ghats. All the rivers are sisters of Ganga and eventually join her. So, this is an important place. We cover places to see on the way to Kedarnath. This river branch comes via Badrinath and is pure crystal in color. And what you see on the left side, the waters are brown. The right side is clear and the left side is muddy. The confluence is Devaprayag. After having holy bath in the rivers and offering prayers, we are now heading to Gupta Kashi. This is the view of the confluence of the rivers that you are seeing here. And now we are now visiting Gupta Kashi, and we are here at Gupta Kashi, which is about 2.5 hours from Devaprayag. There are important temples here also. Saneshwara affects a person for 7.5 years during Shani Dasha. When it is Shani Dasha period for Lord Shiva stays at Vishwanath temple at Gupta Kashi, and no one, including Shaneshwara, is able to find him. After 7.5 years, Lord Shiva comes out of hiding and tells Shaneshwara, "See, you were not able to find me for 7.5 years." Shaneshwara tells him, "Look, what were you doing this period of 7.5 years? You yourself were hiding. No one knew where you were." So this is actually an important, place on the way to Kedarnath that you can visit. It is holy place of Shiva. There is also a temple of Ardhanariswara, here the god of half man and half woman form of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati. That's what you can see. You can also see Ganga and Yamuna coming together at this place. No one knows the origin of this. We have now come to Sonaprayag from Gupta Kashi. At 12 midnight, we will take share taxi and go to Gauri Kund. It is about 6 kilometers to Gauri Kund from here, and the taxi fare is around rupees 40. Kedarnath is about 16 kilometers from Gauri Kund. If we start at midnight, we can reach Kedarnath early in the morning for darshan. We are at Gauri Kund now, as you can see, and have started walking early in the morning towards Kedarnath. At Gauri Kund, there is a hot water spring created by Lord Shiva. The water is boiling hot. Since it is night, it is hard to see. We had bath here. We will show it on the way back in the morning. We have walked now about 2 kilometers. Now we will be taking a horse at as it is actually very difficult to walk. It takes about 5.5 hours from Gaurikund to Kedarnath on a horse or pony. You can take a horse or pony as you may like. We are now on the pony. They charge rupees 2000 for this. We are now at about 2 kilometers from Kedarnath. It took about 5.5 hours. Dandi or palanquin or carriage facility is also available. You are now seeing a basket on the back of a person. This is actually a thrilling and exciting journey. The path is long and difficult for sure. Even on pony, it was difficult to travel. Elders and people with health issues have to take care. We are now at Kedarnath by Baba's grace. There are a lot of devotees here as you can see. It is just 3 days after opening for summer. There are actually Panch Kedar, Panch Badri and Panch Prayag. We have come to the main Kedar. Lord Shiva is present in the form of Jyotirlinga at Kedarnath. This is one of the Jyotirlingas. Panch Pandavas and Draupadi go in search of Lord Shiva. They hear Ashariri voice of Shiva in 5 places. These places are called Panch Kedar. This is the main Kedar. They look for Lord Shiva for mukti. Lord Shiva says, I am Kedarnath. Find me if you can. Panch Pandavas and Draupadi come here. They see a herd of cows. Nakula and Sahadev identify one bull which has anklets as Lord Shiva. Bhima catches its tail of the bull and the bull disappears in snow, and Bhima is able to catch only the hump. The hump is the linga hair. Different parts of the cow appeared in different places. The head of the bull is Pashupatinath in Nepal. The 5 places in which the parts appeared are called Panch Kedar. Panch Pandavas constructed the temple at Kedarnath. Adi Shankara visited Kedarnath and renovated the temple. Adi Shankara also took Samadhi here, and his Samadhi is at the back of the temple. Adi Shankara Samadhi was washed away in the floods, and his statue installed very recently by the government of India. Swami Achutananda stayed for 15 days about 20 years ago. He told me that he has seen the Samadhi of Adi Shankara at the back of the temple when he was there. There are a lot of sadhus around the temple and they give Rudraksha to bhaktas. Deepak also mentioned that one sadhu called him and gave him Rudraksha from his sling bag. He actually felt very happy and very blessed with this. The 16-kilometer stretch to Kedarnath is very harsh. Walking takes around 11 hours and so. And on pony or on a horse, it is about 5.5 hours journey. This is the Gopura of the temple. This is exquisite. The temple is open only for 6 months in a year during summer. Please do come here. This is one place to visit. Radha Krishna Mai did Char Dham Yatra before coming to Shirdi. She has come also to Kedarnath. There are a lot of sadhus around the temple. People offer pranams and they accept dakshina and also talk with devotees. There was a massive flood into 2013, as a lot of you may know. Lot of people also died in the flood. During that flood, a big boulder, actually bigger than the temple, as you can see here in the picture, came rolling and stopped right before the temple. It actually protected the temple from the flood, as the flood got diverted to its left and right, and the flood did not affect the temple. The boulders stopped around 5 to 10 meters, just 5 to 10 meters before the temple. This is a mercy of the god that the boulder did not crash the temple and stopped right before and protected the temple from massive floods. Deepak says he actually saw an 80-year-old woman walking with sticks. That is the power of bhakti. She is there for darshan. Of all the pilgrimages that Deepak has done, he has mentioned that the harshest and the most difficult and adventurous are the pilgrimages of Girnar and Kedarnath. Slips can be dangerous as there are steep trenches on both sides. I will show the path during return. In older days, people used to come here, and if they do not return, it is said that they have reached Lord Shiva. So, if someone falls into the trench because of the small slip or something, it is actually very, very hard to lift up. I'll show the path on the way back. Around the temple, there are a lot of sadhus. They give Kedarnath Tirtha. In the temple, they do not give vibhuti or ashes or anything like that, but they do give tirtha and dry fruits. You can see the queue here. It is very, very long. The wait outside is about 6.5 hours for the darshan. You can see that the linga is triangular in shape. This is the hump of the divine bull. We are now at the back of the temple. Adi Shankara attained samadhi here. The samadhi was washed away during the floods. There is a beautiful statue of Adi Shankara in that place now, installed by the government of India. It is about 8 months since the installation, so it's very, very recent happening here. There is a heavy mist here, and people are waiting for Aarti at 7 a.m. We are now going for the darshan. No videos are allowed actually inside. So the Shivalinga, as you can see, is triangular in shape. We are now waiting for 7 a.m. Aarti. Now is the 7 a.m. Aarti. At 7 a.m. there is some snow shower and it is very cold. Deepak says it's difficult for him to bear the cold there. And that is why I think he called it very harsh weather for him. Devotees actually are chanting Bam Bam Bole at the top of their voice, and Deepak got emotional and got tears. This is the path to and from Kedarnath that we have shown you. It is very hard to go on the path to Kedarnath. Helicopter facilities available. Please do not use it. Please walk or use pony. It is real adventure. And then worship Mahadev, our Shiv Baba. We are now walking down. We walk for 6.5 to 7 hours to cover 16 kilometer. Very hard to walk down, very painful. You may think walking down is easy. I was not able to sit. If I lie down, it was very hard for me to get up. Deepak is mentioning here. It was very, very painful for me. Though helicopter facility is available, please walk or use horse one way. It is very effective. Return can be on a helicopter. You will then realize the significance. I wanted to walk up. After some time, it was hard to walk and I used pony, Deepak said. We are now halfway down. It can actually start snowing or raining any moment. Then the path gets slippery and there are no supporting handrails in several places. The rails are present only in a few places. One has to be very, very careful. Do not think that I'm discouraging you, but I'm just sharing the facts so that you are well prepared before you come here. please take water and glucose during the walk. Also, remember to practice walking before the pilgrimage. I think that's gonna help. We are at Gauri Kund now. Gauri Kund hot spring was created by Lord Shiva for devotees. The water is very, very hot, as I mentioned before. In fact, it's scorching hot. This is a blessing of God. Deepak also says that he felt very happy and contented while leaving Kedarnath. And we will now take you next to Badrinath in our next video. We are here only for 2 days. I would say please book your hotel in advance before you come down here. I have great memories here, Deepak mentions, and thanks to Baba for bringing there. He also has mentioned that with permissions and blessings of Baba we started this pilgrimage. So it's purely a blessing of Baba that he could reach there. There will be major changes in your life if you come here. That's what he has mentioned. Now thanks for watching this video. Om Sai Ram.
Bam bam bole. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.